what did he know about you? Was he a wrestling fan? Was he like, man, Nexus, what happened there? Like, what's Vinnie?
Yeah, I don't think he's a modern day wrestling fan so much. He's actually worked with WWE quite a bit in the past. He did some stuff with Stone Cold Steve Austin in the past. I think he brought him down to the ring at one of the old UK only pay-per-views in the early 2000s or late 90s. So he's aware of it. He'd worked coincidentally just before I did the film with him. He'd worked on a show called Arrow with sorry, I forget the guy's
Stephen
name.
Amell.
Stephen Amell, there we go. There, of course, I've wrestled him before, of course, SummerSlam. But he coincidentally in the episode he was in, Cody Rhodes was also in. So Vinnie had just left the set with Cody before he came to shoot with me. So he'd been chatting to Cody about AEW and all this stuff. So he was kind of up on the wrestling world before he came to work with me. And in addition to that, he'd been in there was a WWE movie in the early 2000s that had like Nathan Jones in and Stone Cold, The Condemned.
Yeah.
So he'd worked up with them on that, and so he was pretty familiar with the wrestling world. I don't think he watches so much today. I don't know if he knew who I was or not. I didn't really get into that, but I spent 90% of the time chatting with Vinnie, talking about his 80s and 90s soccer career. So I was pestering him every day for stories about big matches and rivalries and stuff like that. And I'm sure he was sick of me by the end of it. But he was he humored me and gave me all the info and gossip and all that stuff. So
man,
I was a fanboy.